As you can see, I'm in Khan Academy, and I'm going to build my own web page. So let's get started. I'm going to look at my instructions, and number 4 says I need to make a heading. And so I'm going to make a heading, an H1, and you can make your web page about anything you want. You can make it about a favorite movie or a sport, inventor, anything like that. Well, I like the Beatles, so I'm going to make my page about the Beatles. So there's my heading. Now, if I look at the next step, it says, step 5 says, write a 3-sentence paragraph. So I'm going to use my paragraph tag and write 3 sentences about the Beatles. So I've written my 3 sentences about the Beatles, and I'm going to put an ending paragraph tag. And I used Wikipedia for my information, and we're going to cite that later. So if you need help with your information, you can look at Wikipedia and read it. Then I'm going to go to number 6 on the instructions, and it says we need another heading, but this time it's going to be a heading 2. So we're going to use that tag, and I'm going to make it my favorite album of the Beatles. Okay, and then the next one, number 7, says write a 3-sentence paragraph about this one. So I'm going to start again with the paragraph tag, and I'm going to write a sentence about the album. Okay, and I have finished my paragraph about Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. So I'm going to finish the tag, the paragraph tag, and then I'm going to go on to step 8. It says another subheading, and it says this subheading should be a title for the list you're about to create. So we're going to create a list, and I have not put in the members of the band yet, so that's what my list will be. So there's my heading, and then let's make a list, and it says that I'm going to make an unordered list. This is step 9. So I'm going to start with an unordered list tag, and it gives me the closing tag, but I need to put some content in there, so I'm going to do an li and put the names of the Beatles in there. And it says that my list has to be at least 4 facts, which is perfect because there are 4 members of the Beatles. So here's my finished list, and I'm done with steps 9 and 10. So I'm going to go to 11 that says create an image. I'm going to use the MIG-SRC tag to put an image of the Beatles in here. So I'm going to go after the UL tag, the ending UL tag for my list, and I'm going to start the IMG SRC equal. Now, it says enter an image URL. I have learned that in Khan Academy, it wants you to use Wikimedia images so that they are copy-free, safe images. So I put a link in Google Classroom to Wikimedia, and here it is. And I'm going to search right here. I'll do the Beatles, and I got back quite a few. And oops, here are some good ones. And I will click on this one. It's a picture of all of them. So I could take this URL in, but actually this is a URL to the actual page. So I'm going to click it one more time, and it went from Wikimedia being first to upload. So I'm going to go back. I'll show you that again. So this was Commons was the first word, and click on it and get the upload link because we're sure that one will work. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to take it back over to my web page and enter the URL right there between the 2 quotes. And then I'm going to make the width 200. I find that that's pretty good for this page. and I'm going to close the tag. So, oops, I put a plus in there instead of an equals. There we go. So now I've got a wonderful picture on my website. Now, for these instructions, turn to the second page. Oh, whoops, I forgot one thing. We're going to put one more paragraph. Underneath the picture, we've got to write the sentence where we got all these things. A paragraph, we're going to write information and images from Wikipedia and Wikimedia. So now we're on step 16 on the back side of the page, and we're going to put some CSS properties in this. So I'm going to go all the way up to the top, and my CSS properties are going to go right under the title. Actually, right now I'm going to change the title. I can change it to I love the Beatles. Okay. Anyway, so under title, I'm going to put style. So, and it gave me the closing tag. All of my CSS needs to go right in there. So, the first thing it asked me to do on 16 is, well, actually on 17, it says change the background color. So I'm going to put in the body CSS property. Okay, and so here I put in the body CSS selector, and I changed the background color. Now it says on 18 I need to change the heading color, but I'm not going to change the background, I'm just going to change the text. So I'm using another element selector, and in fact we're using all element selectors because I told you what elements I wanted in the page. We aren't using class selectors or ID selectors because I don't know what your page is about. So here's the heading, and you can see that it changed. The heading 1 changed to like a light green. And then we also need to change, on step 19, we need to change the background color of the heading 2. So I'm going to put that in there, but I'm going to change this to 2. That changed the color, but we want to change the background color. So I'm going to add the word background there. That looks good, kind of ties it together. And then it says on step 20 that we need to change the paragraph, and we're just going to change the paragraph color. And so I'm going to change the element tag from H1 to P, and that looks like a pretty good color. I like that light color. And then it says we're going to change the background color of the list. So I'm going to change this once again to LI. These are all element selectors. And I need to add background to it. And now my list has color to it. So it looks like I have changed all my CSS. My work looks pretty good. And I like what I've done, so I'm going to click Save. And the link that you're going to take into Google Classroom is the link here at the top. It needs to have numbers in it. That means that it goes to your page instead of just the blank web page. If it doesn't, go to your profile and look for your projects, and you can find it there.